Before we get into the video, I would like to thank the 2K NextMaker program for making this video possible. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Till here, and we are on this NBA 2K24, and right now I'm showing you my 3&D threat build. I didn't want to waste any time with it. I wanted to go straight into it. We're gonna have some clips showcasing a lot of the things that are with this build, and I wanted to go ahead and preface this. This build is fit more for my play style. A lot of creators that went to community day talked about how this builder is more strict, and it basically forces you to play a certain way or strictly to the style that you're going for. And with this build, man, I wanted to preface it by saying my floor is higher than where my ceiling would have been, right? So to put it into perspective, right, with my floor, I'm gonna have a ton of bronze, silver badges across the board when it comes to shooting, playmaking, defense, and everything else, along with the physicals to match, right? I have the 6'6", 190 weight, the 90 speed, the 55 strength to get gold clamps. And just for example, right, when I'm running the floor in transition, I'm gonna be one of the first ones up and down the floor. That's gonna be prevalent with this build consistently as we play throughout the year. Another thing is that I have that 79 pass accuracy. Now, I was one off of trying to get that 80, but the reason I only went with 79 versus 80 is because I wanted a little bit more speed with ball. And my role most of the time when I play with my guys is that I am the secondary or third ball handler. So most of the time, if you see me with Koza or with Spillboy, we usually try to run a three-headed monster when it comes to who can attack you on a certain play. And I know a lot of people don't like to play like that, but for me, I wanted a build that could be versatile, whether I'm playing on my own or I'm gonna be joining people to play with them as well. Just like this 81 still, right? If we take a look at the relevant badges, I still get glove, I have silver interceptor, and I also have right stick ripper. If I'm not getting a steal, I don't think I deserve it at that point because I got 3 badges to help me do one thing. Along with perimeter defense, right? I'm not lacking in any area when it comes to this category, right? I got gold clamps, I got fast feet, ankle braces. The only thing that may hurt me in the future is the pick dodger and the clamps, but it's very situational, right? Because so far, even with some of the clips that I have in rec, I've been getting extremely bumpy with a lot of guards, and the defense is just so much better this year. Now, we are talking pre-Hall of Fame badges for every guard out there. So we're gonna see how it is once we go against our first player that has Hall of Fame speed booster or gold speed booster. But as far as what we have right now with gold fast feet, gold clamps, I'm in the bronze category with everything. And the highlights that you're seeing, I'm at a 90 overall right now with just bronze badges in place. So we're working up to it. But outside of that, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what this build is gonna be capable of. Once again, the floor is higher than the ceiling would have been. This is just a template, right? I'm sure all of you have made your build so far, but the floor is higher than what the ceiling could have been. Because now, once I get all of my thresholds, I'm gonna have all of these bronze badges unlocked. So for instance, right, I get posterizer, I get slithery finisher, I get precision dunker, I get aerial wizard, bunny, whistle, spin cycle, two-step, and that's just with this 80 dunk, where previous 2Ks, because of the badge point system that was in place, I had to pretty much choose between one tier 3 badge versus now I get all of these even though I only have an 80 rating, and I still get access to a lot of good dunk packages because I have a 70 vertical. Even with the driving layup, I get fearless finisher, giant slayer, and things of that nature. I get gold pro touch, I get silver float game, scooper. So you see where my floor is a lot wider and stronger than a lot of other builds in the game, right? Now, when it comes to my shooting, a lot of you probably didn't know that I was really only running bronze and silver badges last year. The only badge I had Hall of Fame was volume shooter, and that was just because it was a tier 1. But now I already have access to Agent 3, blinders, Deadeye, which previous year I didn't get access to any of those, right? I couldn't afford it over having Agent 3. So I would have blinders, Deadeye, I still have catch and shoot, corner, green machine, space creator, spot finder, claymore, guard up, open looks is a really good badge, and still whistle as well. So we have an overall look, and You saw in some of my clips that I was still shooting from close to the hash. Now I'm still looking for my jump shot, but at that point though, if I'm able to hit with an 80, I think I'm gonna be all right. We also have free points. Once I find my right free throw, I think I'll be okay. Now, when it comes to my pass accuracy, you see it's still a tier A, but we get silver dimer. And once again, I'm not the primary ball handler. I'm gonna be somebody off the ball, but to still get dimer, needle threader, silver relay, special delivery, break starter silver, which you see some clips that I have in place as well with break starter, being able to grab a board and just send it up the floor pretty quick. That's going to be big because I couldn't, once again, afford that the previous year. And ball handling, look, I got handles for days with the 99 stamina now, which even on bronze, that has changed how my build has been able to handle on the floor. We got blow-bys, killer combos, speed booster on silver, unpluckable, and ankle breaker on gold. Here, as far as speed with ball, I got triple strike, hyper drive. So look, long as those are at the silver and gold tiers, I'm not disappointed in it. I don't really have a lot of weakness with this build. Now, the main thing I decided to sacrifice was the 6'7" height, and that's because the max speed was 86. But with this now, I get a good amount of perimeter defense, right? With 94 feet, ankle braces, challenger Hoff, fast feet goal, pick dodger, workhorse Hoff, and off-ball pest. And I gotta say, there are some clips that I'm excited to show you guys in the future, man. With off-ball pest, it's gonna be hard for people to cut back door on builds built like this or better. Once you hit those attribute thresholds, you're automatically getting those bronze badges. With the still rating, I still have glove, interceptor, right stick ripper, block. I don't have the anchor, but I still have chase down and pogo stick, and I've still been throwing stuff. Like, I've been getting right around a block a game for a 6'6" player, and I don't have all of my badges or attributes leveled up all the way yet. So that's a good look, and you see a couple of the rebounds. Once I max this out, I think I'll be okay. But as far as speed, you know, I feel it on the floor. I definitely have an advantage like I usually do. Acceleration has been nice. The vertical has been good, especially with chase down, posterizer giving me access to that. And so overall, I've been having fun with this build. This is more fit for me, right? You can take this as a template and use it if you want, but there wasn't a lot of areas that I felt like I could have improved here and there because stats like stamina don't carry a lot of weight. Speed with ball doesn't carry a lot of weight. So it's like, do I want to sacrifice one thing to get another? If I would have lowered my ball handle down to 81, I feel like the only thing I would have been able to get is one more 3-point shot or a couple of speed with ball. But I like being able to handle the ball with silver unpluckable, and that's been good for me. And as far as the finishing, like I said, man, like once I get by that point guard, if he's a weak defender, I'm finishing at the rim strong. And I think that's gonna be the thing that makes this build stand out. It's a true two-way, right? Like now I'm gonna have badges that, once again, my floor is higher because I have access to this. And so that's kind of how I looked at building this build. I wanted my floor to be significantly higher than what most people's ceilings are. There are gonna be people that have 99 3-point shot, 99 ball handle, but they're gonna be so weak in other areas that if I go against them in certain matchups and I have at least one other competent teammate, I'm gonna be okay to win that matchup most times, especially with how defense is set up in this year's game. So outside of that, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. We will be starting our My Career series here really soon because I've been having fun with 2K24. Let me know in the comment section what build that you decided to go with. And once again, guys, this fits my play style to a T. I'm excited about it, especially with the dunk animations that I get too. I feel satisfied with it, and hopefully going into the year I can find my jump shot and we'll be all right with this thing. But outside of that, I truly appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one, my people.
Hey, look, I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. No, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that.